We'll figure out what other light. Can we put this light on over here? Is it gonna mess with the window? Is that good? Yeah, that's cool. Oh shit! I almost fell. I didn't know where the chair was. Is that good enough? I think that's cool. I think that's cool. It's a little cold in here, man. I'm gonna lie, a little cold in here. I ain't been used to the cold. I mean, I ain't been used to the semi-warm weather. Like right now, it's like 50s. It's like 50 degrees in San Francisco right now. So I'm kind of not used to that coming from Pittsburgh. It was just, what, 0. So, yeah. You see, San Francisco is very busy in the background. And it's only, what, 7 in the morning? It's already getting busy out there. There's one of the trains. Yeah, that's one of the trains coming by over there, right there. Boom. Both of them going back and forth. That's one thing I'll say about San Francisco. They have good transit here. Even from this airport and this hotel, you can jump on one of the trains and go all the way down to the downtown, basically, of San Francisco from the airport. So, and you don't have to pay nothing for that. It's a free train. So, I think more airports should have that as a system, a train system. I think that makes a lot of things very convenient, especially for people that is, like a lot of our airports have hotels there, and then some of them don't. So, it's kind of hit or miss where you can get in at a location or not. 7:16, we gonna be boarding our flight about like one shit, one something, 1:15, 1:20. And I redid my flight. I was supposed to go, as a lot of y'all know, on Japan Airlines, and then I decided last minute yesterday that I didn't like how I felt after yesterday's travel. And so I said, you know what? I'm just going to rest and I'm going to book the easiest flight to Manila, whether it was going to be either Philippines Airline or United. And it turned out to be United. So yesterday I canceled my Japan Airlines flight. I was able to get my points back from that. So I got my 50,000 points back from that on American Airlines. So that's good. And canceled my flight on Cebu Pacific from Tokyo to Manila, and then I just end up going straight with United. So I'll be leaving at 2 p.m. today, and I will land in the Philippines 9 p.m. tomorrow. So 15-hour flight. I was thinking when I originally booked everything, I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to film this airline. I'm going to film this airline. I don't even really like being on a fucking plane. Let's just be quite frank, honest, and sorry for cussing. I usually don't try to cuss on this channel that much, especially the F word. But I really don't effing like being on planes for a long time. Even, hell, the 6 hours to San Francisco was getting a little bad. I think actually we made time and it was only 5.5 yesterday. So I am dreading this trip 100%. This flight is really brutal. I wish that there was like a halfway point, but I really looked at everything. Okay, if I would go to fly to Tokyo, yes, that saves me time. It's like 11 and a half hours to 12 hours. But then I still got another like 5 hours back to the Philippines. So that's like 17 hours of travel. Plus, I have a connecting flight in Tokyo and I got to wait 3.5 hours for to get on that 5 hour flight. So by the time I looked at everything, I'm like, You know what? Let me look at the prices on United since I'm already in San Francisco. You know what? Coming back to everything, I know I'm all over the place right now, but I think I'm gonna do next time is just book to San Francisco and then find from San Francisco out. It's a lot easier that way, and it wasn't that expensive. I think I spent like 1,500 bucks on the one way ticket, but that was my plan. And with those points, I've already looked. I can basically redeem almost all my money I spent, depending on what hotel brand I pick. And I didn't even know American Airlines hotel portal was that good. Like I looked at some prices that I looked at on my other portals, and I looked on there, and I'm like, God, I can get like 2 nights at this beautiful resort for like cheap as hell. Like it was crazy to think that. I'm like, okay, so this might have been good. Cheers, Queen. Cheers, Iris Angel. What'd you say up in here? Yeah, you're right. No, you be safe out there driving. It's funny because Pittsburgh just got some more snow last night. I really escaped that shit, yo. And it's nice in San Francisco. It's nice out here. It's like 50s, 60s. Get a little bit more. I could probably get better in the view here. I like just having the view to the outside. It's something a little bit different than we're used to. That's one thing I want to focus when I come back. And this is what the first day I've been sober. Yesterday was rough. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I'm more active. Like I like the way I feel when I'm sober, but then when I go back home, I hate being bored and not doing nothing and sober. It's like I gotta. If I'm not constantly doing something, then I just want to sit down and smoke some weed and play some video games. That's like one of the things I've been battling with the last like since I came back from my trip because I came back and when I was on my trip I was sober. Hell, even right now I've uploaded multiple shorts. I'm getting stuff together, and usually when I'm just at home, it's like I don't really care to even like take 5 minutes to put up any kind of content. Like that's bad because I do got a bit of an opportunity. It's still a long shot of YouTube ever making anything for me, but it's still a long shot out there, man. If I really focus down like on this trip and I really, really do everything that I need to, right? I should be good to go. Like, we'll see. I'm really not. I'm not. Was I looking forward to the flight last time? I don't even remember. I remember, although you know what, the flight when I went to the Philippines was really rough because I didn't have a good seat. This time I do have a decent seat. I'm on the aisle seat, exit row, so I can stretch my legs all the way out and I can like lay like completely back, like so we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. You know what? I'm actually surprised that this area is not that busy yet. Man, there's a lot of traffic out there coming. I see it, but it's all moving fast and it's not really getting, like stopped up on anything. I believe these ones coming in, like this, coming this way towards, because this is the hotel, and you funnel in that way to the airport. I'm thinking all those cars that are shooting in, then we're going to the airport. Now the ones going that way, those I don't know where the fuck those are just going. But the ones on these ramps right here, those got to be going to the airport. because they're even driving slower. Damn, that dude was on the whole other side of the road. Yeah, it's been pretty cool though. How's everybody's day out there going? Everybody cold and everybody warm. San Francisco's about I think in the 50s right now. I think it's gonna get to like 65 and sunny. Well, I was kind of surprised that I mean I did see a lot of people at the airport, but I'm surprised that like no, you know what? The price of everything in San Francisco is fucking crazy. For a can of pop, I spent over $5 on a can of pop, and I bought multiple of them because I'm a pop drinker, so I've been completely screwed here. Probably spent like $30 on 5 cans of pop. You know, I'm actually thinking about going to getting another one because I still got what? Sorry, y'all. Cheers, Ava. Yeah, yeah, truth. Yeah, yeah, truth. Truth, Queen. That's true. I know I've seen all these school delays, and I'm like, yo, when we were kids, they didn't care if we had a foot of snow. Although, you know what? I don't know if Yins had the same problem here because in my area of Pittsburgh, we haven't been hit that hard by snow in like 15 years. I don't think anyone was prepared for this because we just haven't seen this in a long, long time. Like our last storm that equated to anything like we gotten was 2010. Like it's 2026. Like it's been 15 years. So I don't think Pittsburgh, New York, I don't know about parts of Ohio, West Virginia, New Jersey, Philadelphia. We weren't ready for that snow because it just hasn't snowed like that in so long. I remember when I was growing up as a kid, we were always on it because we always got heavy snows. In the last few years, we've been getting hardly anything at all. And then this storm just comes by and dumps, 15, 20 inches of snow, and we're completely screwed and no one knows what to do because we haven't had to buy new equipment. Like for Pittsburgh, our problem was a lot of our plows and trucks are old, but I can see why they didn't want to fund any of that because at the same time, like, yeah, it's nice to have the new trucks. We weren't getting snow to need those new trucks, and that would have been basically a waste of money. And then all of a sudden this year we got hit with a blizzard we haven't seen in 15 years. And now it's like, oh, we should have ordered those trucks. And it's like, yeah, but are we going to have this again? Or is this just a one in a thing? And now in the next few years we won't get no snow, I'm not sure. Oh, damn, for y'all it was 79. See, ours, they were comparing it to the blizzard of 2010, 2003, and the blizzard of 95 or 93. I know I forget which one in Pittsburgh, but I think it was the blizzard of 93 or 95. It was the worst. It was like 4 foot of snow or some shit. It was something crazy. I think that was a blizzard of 93, if I'm not mistaken. Because my mom asked me about that. And I'm like, Mom, I was 2 years old. You act like I'm gonna know about that blizzard. Like I'm two. My brain wasn't even developed. Like that's why I crack up a lot of people when they take their kids places and it's like and they buy all this stuff for their kids and it's just like your kid's brain's not developed to like 4 or 5 years old. All this dumb shit you're wasting, they're not gonna remember any of that. Like, oh, I want to take my kid to the zoo. It's okay. Like the fucking kid's in diapers. He's not gonna know what the hell the zoo is. Like, take him there when he's like 7, 8. Like, Or my favorite one is when they buy like Nikes and Jordans for little babies, and so it's like, dude, next week they're gonna need a new pair of shoes, and you just spent like $60 on little tiny little fucking Nike shoes that won't fit anyone but maybe a cat or a dog now. Hell, that happened to me even when I was growing up as a kid. You know, sometimes that still happens even when you're just growing up as a teenager. Like, I remember I went from wearing like I think like a size 9 to a 12 like overnight. And then eventually, I think now I just buy a 13. 13 fit me good no matter what shoe usually. Some 12s, no, 12 and a half could fit. 12s can, depending. Technically, the 12s that I bought in flip flops last time, they technically did kind of fit, but they weren't really kind of that good either. This time, I got some really good flip flops. About 7:30. Yeah, I figured just to do this live and chew up some time and talk to anybody that might pop in, see what's up with everybody. I've just been traveling. I've been, what, 24 hours sober now. Been uploading shorts now. So, yeah, definitely stay tuned for a lot of the new content, y'all. I'm going to have a lot of shorts, a lot of videos. Um, I know my girl's going to work very hard on the videos. I already got some good content that she's gonna have to go through because I just didn't feel like yesterday when I got here. I kind of wanted food, but then I kind of realized I was tired at the same time. I should never bought that food. I should have waited. I should have waited and just ordered a pizza. That's what I should have done. Just waited around and ordered a pizza for later. Because they do have a place that's open 24/7 here, so that's very good and convenient. The food's not great, although I'm very picky though, so for other people the food might be really good. It's expensive as fuck here, like expensive, bro. When I mean to tell you that I bought a Dr Pepper for like five $5 something for one 12-ounce can, yo. Like, bro, I probably done spent like 20, $30 on a couple cans of pop, and I'm like, back home, I could buy like two, three cases of 12 packs for that. Like, got one, two, three. I might go get me another one. I got the last one out now. Yeah, for these. $5 and like 60 cents or some shit for these. I mean, part of that you're paying it for because of location. I'm at the airport at the hotel at the Grand Hyatt, so you're gonna pay that premium because where else are you gonna go to get that? And it's California, so I think even if I would go to a store, it's not gonna be that much cheaper. I don't think. I mean, it probably would. It'd probably be only like two something, probably for a 12-ounce can, maybe. I'm not sure, 100%. About the 6, 7. Yeah, I'm glad I ain't got no kids right now. I'd probably beat my kid. They said that. Why'd you beat your son? He was coming home with that 6, 7 shit, so I fucking split his jaw. 6, 7. These kids need to learn a 12 to 12, motherfucker. That's one of the things I always crack up about when I see those people post about 9 to 5 jobs. I'm like, y'all must be lucky to work a 9 to 5, man. I work 12 hours a day when I work. Y'all must be lucky to work in those 9 to 5s and everything's okay. Like, or maybe that's why you're posting about it because you're working 9 to 5 and things ain't okay. What the hell was that just popped up on my screen? Popped up something weird. Yeah, I'll probably just hang up on here for a little bit. See who else pops up in here. Hope everybody's having a good one. I need to get it to where I can post my link for like PayPal and shit. Because I would say just, if y'all can donate on here, but YouTube takes so much of that profit. Even donations, they take, what, 30% of donations? And I think it's 40% for ad revenue and membership revenue. But you know what? I've been using, like I said, I was going to use two of my cards, and I've been using my City and my Capital One still. I didn't know what downstairs classifies is, so I just use my Capital One because it covers groceries and restaurants. I don't know what considering it as a grocery product or a restaurant. My City, it only covers restaurant spend, so I was just like, I don't know, so I'm not even gonna bother with that. It was like if it's not, it's just gonna come back 1.5x back instead of 3x back. I'd rather just get the 3x back. Because I did use my Capital One miles for booking the Discovery Boracay in the Philippines and Boracay Island. So Capital One points are valuable to a certain extent. They were for that. Their transfer was 2 to 1. So every 1,000 you got 2,000 points for it. But my City card transfers to I prefer it 1 to 4. So every 1,000 is 4,000. That's really powerful. I'm gonna probably use that. I don't know. Maybe I'll see if I can book that again. I'm just watching some cooking show on TV right now. It's got a big TV. I could connect it. It's a smart TV. I could cook. I can connect it if I wanted to with my phone and watch whatever I wanted to. So that's good. The room's pretty nice. King size bed. I slept pretty good. Um, I find that pillows at every hotel seem to be just shit. But I guess they gotta. I don't know. Like they just like smashed away to absolutely nothing. Like the bed's comfortable. I'll give them that. The bed's comfortable. It's got a nice little area. I got my footstool holding up the phone in that right now on the other chair. There's two chairs in here. One at the little desk where you can do work, and it's got all the outlets you need. Same with over here. They even have the alarm clock. You can just put your phone on it if your phone's a newer phone, and you could just charge your phone by placing it on the charge pad. That's pretty cool. And a lot of these lights got like a twisty thing. So you can control them. Here, let's a little bit of light over here. There we go. Got a little bit of light there. Hopefully that helped a little bit brighten it up. bastard's gonna make me go buy another pop because this is empty, and I don't want to be. That's one of the things that I hope one day I can finally shake is the pop. Bounce, 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 bounce. Maybe I'll take y'all with me. I'm just gonna go downstairs and get another drink because it's still what 7:30. I plan on leaving here about 10. I might even take another damn shower, get my money's worth out this room. I already took like 3 showers, I think, from yesterday until this morning. You know what? Those people even have a better room, you know? Because they got the corner to that. Ooh, that's nice. Look like a Mustang. Green and black. That was nice. One of these days, I'm gonna have to spend a couple days in San Francisco. One of these times, I do need to explore some places in the U.S. too. I've never been down to like Florida. You know, like Miami, um, South Beach is, the Keys, um, Daytona Beach. Um, Wonder if they charge to park at their hotel here. I bet you most of those people are the workers that work here. It's parked out there. Because I mean, I think most of the people, for the most part, when they're at this hotel, you're only here because of flights. It's the only reason to spend the kind of money that you would spend at this place. Because let me tell you, for the price I spent here, me and my girl could have had like two beautiful nights at like Kendaya or Okada or one of those really really nice high end places in the Philippines for that. Might even be able to stay at the I feel like the Grand Hyatt in Manila. Uh oh, copper hoppers! I hear them. I'm actually looking at it because I didn't get to see it yesterday because when I landed here it was kind of like gloomy-ish. They really got a good train system here, and like I'm seeing it like the train just went another way. Like they got a couple different trains in this area, man. I wonder how much the actual train is once you leave the airport area and book one and get on one of those trains. That's a big fucking train coming, dog. Damn, that thing long. And that's just a people train. That's not even like a train moving stuff. That's just people. I wonder how many people this airport sees in a complete day of service. Yeah, I see some of them other hotels. It's all the way on the other side. The only thing with like I seen some of them hotels that were cheaper. it's you're still going to pay for a ride, and the ride is not going to be cheap. And then you got to deal with, okay, I got to book this ride. How long is this ride going to take to get to the airport? Is there traffic at the airport? What time am I? Like, there's so much stuff versus, like, even if the airport's crowded, I'm just going to take the train straight over to the airport, and it's going to take me like 5 minutes to get to the terminal I need because it's going to stop at every terminal, whether it's domestic, international, connecting, parking lot, hotel, and whatever else might be on that line. And then there's one that does that, plus it goes all the way to through the parking lots and like to the other hotels that, which looking back on it, I probably could have just took that one and went down. That train ride is a little bit longer, but yeah, I could have probably went down there. And you know what? I probably would have had a better time. Now I'm thinking about it, because down there was different hotels to pick from, and I probably could have had McDonald's or what's that burger place that's big in California, In and Out or something. Like I could have had like a decent meal somewhere. So that is one of the things that you got to kind of think about. And that's one thing I'll think about next time if I do this like this. I think next time it's just going to be the same way that I'm coming home on business on United. Actually, I looked at that last night, but I wasn't paying almost $3,000 for a one way ticket for just here to Manila. I don't think that was worth 3,000. I gave them what 1,400 or something for economy ticket. I would have booked the premium. The premium was like 18, I think, but the only seat was in the middle, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not sitting in the middle seat. Not doing it. They're serving breakfast downstairs too. I'm hungry, or I mean, I am hungry, but I'm gonna wait till I go to the airport to eat. I'm gonna eat something at the airport. I'm not gonna eat nothing now. 1748. Oh, somebody got a bike, bro. They was flying too, bro. Bro, the road network coming into this airport is fucking confusing and crazy. Like, to do this, you got to be someone that drives to this airport all the time, because it's like wow. All right, y'all. Let's go. Let's go to the downstairs. 1748. Let me know. Yeah, y'all can tell the difference. Look how my eyes look. I'm completely sober. Look how my eyes are. I'm like, they're like wide open. Y'all know when y'all usually see me, my one's super. Cause I'm all oh, look at that. Oh, I should have been down here earlier to see the sunrise. Definitely should have. Oh, there was jets sitting there too. There's a bunch of jets sitting over here this morning. There's a bunch of. It was like two Southwest and some other people. Yeah, I'm simple. I just want it. I'll just get something later. I'm not gonna get breakfast now. Morning. Don't want another cereal? No, I'm not. Morning. Just this.
5:47.
Thank you. Oh, that's cool. I like the one thing about this hotel is they got like, if you like aviation stuff, they got a lot of cool pictures and stuff about like planes and that. So it's pretty cool for that. But there is a fitness center down at one. So you gotta check out the gym here, even though I'm gonna do anything today. But I should check it out. I think. Exit. 17:38. Yeah, they got a crazy train network here, man. Like crazy, yeah. I'll give San Francisco kudo points for that, yeah. Wish I had one of those rooms. I would even had a better view of the highway. That'd have been cool. Well, when I land in the Philippines, my hotel room for the first couple of nights, I'll have views to the Manila Terminal 3 airport. So that'd be cool. I don't know. More of them looking in the distance out here, man. This, I don't know. Fucking San Francisco kind of looks cool, man. I don't know. It kind of looks a lot like Pennsylvania with the hills. I'll give them that. Like, look, there's houses on the mountain. You'll find that in Pittsburgh too, man. Like, because we just had to build where we could freaking build. Like, mm, I don't know. The prices and everything like that I hate about California, but some of the stuff is nice and cool. Like, don't get me wrong on that, 100% on it. It was funny yesterday. When I was leaving Pittsburgh, they asked me for ID, and I gave them my passport, and they were like, "You don't have ID," and I'm like, "I'm going on an international trip. Why do I need my ID? I need my passport. No ID is gonna get me into a country. Like, I don't. 100%, you cannot just show up to a place and be like, "Oh, I got ID," and it's just like, no, we want your passport ID, not that, buddy. I don't know, man. San Francisco might be growing on me, man. I love that view out there. I definitely need like maybe like a 3-day weekend to visit San Francisco one of these times. I could just do that on my days off, honestly. Maybe that's what I'll do. I think on my days off, I'm going to start devising a plan to where, let's see, I get off Wednesdays at noon. I can just get a flight from Pittsburgh anywhere in the US and then be back by like Friday night or Saturday morning. Or I can just leave first thing Thursday. I'll be well rested after a day of sleep from a week of work and then just come back Saturday morning. Because I want to know how a short plane ride it. Oh, you know what? Actually, I did one in the Philippines. Man, that plane ride was so short and quick and easy. When we went from Manila to Cebu, it was like a 30-minute plane ride, yo. It was so quick. As soon as we hit our flying altitude, it was like a minute or two later they came on and talking about we're starting our descent. And it's like y'all just handed out like noodles and food and drinks to people. Like that was unnecessary. Like, yeah, I mean, granted, thank you for giving us a snack or a drink for such a short flight, but in the U.S., if you ain't going for like from Pittsburgh to San Francisco, I got no food. No food. They gave us snacks 2 times for that 6-hour flight, 2 times snacks, and like 3 times they came around with drinks. Maybe they came back 3 times with snacks too. Maybe it was three. Yeah, I think it might have been three. I had a problem with my ears popping yesterday too, man. I didn't like that. That was the first time I really experienced that. I think this time before we even take off, I'm gonna have my earbuds in. Yeah, I need to start seeing some cities in the U.S. though. Like, I'm gonna try to start doing that this year. Do some simple little trips. That won't cost, but a little bit of money. It won't be that expensive to do that. Go down to Miami for 2 nights. Go to like, hell, I would even like to go back to San Francisco and explore it some more. I should have did that yesterday, But I was tired though. That's another thing about like flying and just traveling. It's like it sucks the energy out of you, man. You figure I was in a car. It was about an hour car ride from my house to Pittsburgh International. Then I sat there for 2 hours. Yeah, about 2 hours. Then it was what, like five and a half, 6 hour flight. And then it took me forever to get and figure out where the air train was in San Francisco's airport. And there wasn't anyone walking around. And it was so busy. Like, it was, yo, when I mean busy, I mean like you're walking and bumping each other. Like, it's literally like bumping, grinding each other through the fucking airport. Yeah, there are a lot more services and they're way cheaper. Like, in the Philippines, I can go from the airport to like BGC or Makati for like it's like a $5 car ride only. Versus what it took me, I had a 10% discount, so it was like $78 to the airport from my house in Pittsburgh. It would have been 88, but I had a $10 thing on my credit card, a $10 coverage for any airport booking. And you know, a lot of the times, I mean, what are you gonna do? Or what? How else was I gonna get to the airport in a snowstorm? And you know, like if it was nice, I could have took the buses in Pittsburgh to the airport, but it's not nice. There's snow piled up everywhere, and I'm carrying all this shit, and I got to worry about. Nah, in the summertime or spring or fall, I have no trouble with that. But this time of the year, no, there was no way I was taking a bus to the airport from my house. That's another thing that'll tire you. Taking long rides will tire you too, man. I know when I finally get to the Philippines, man, I'm just gonna pass the fuck out, man, for probably a whole day or so. Although, let's see, it might not be as horrible because I rested before. Although, I mean, look how long I've been up already, and then I'm gonna be up for like a 15-hour flight too, probably the whole time or close. Maybe I should have flew to Alaska. I wonder how far it is from Alaska to the Philippines. It probably cuts it down a bit. Cause I'm California dreaming from a mill town. Some California dreaming from mill town. Where the work don't got no work, but we still gotta build now. I hope to get some good food at the airport here. I actually need to check and see what they got. What time is it? I need to watch my time. Oh, hold on, y'all. I'm outie.